Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling Arise. Now I wanted to make this video just so that a lot of free-to-play players and even normal players that spend or light spenders are well aware that they should not be going ham on the Chowhain banner, and you guys actually do want to save your essence stones. I can't talk too much about the next character. I do know who the next character is. All I'm going to tell you guys right now is the next character you absolutely want to summon for. That's all I can say. Now Chowhain's banner is really good because we have ourselves a brand new character that does insane amount of damage, and of course she is absolutely cracked. She's on her tier like above every other character. She's on her own tier and she's absolutely disgusting. Now we have two other rate up character, one other rate up character, which is Silver Main Baek, and I know a lot of you guys are thinking of summoning for him as well. Just one thing I would like to say is his damage is really good. Like, again, his damage is pretty good. The only issue with him is his specific playstyle, because he loses a lot of damage and then one of his skills allows him to take extra damage. Therefore, if you make a silly mistake, he is going to get one-shotted, or at least all of his HP goes down. So you need to be careful with this character. So if you don't like his playstyle, I highly recommend you guys not to summon for him, because I've noticed that whenever I use Baek and I make a little mistake and he takes a bunch of damage, I've got to restart all over again. And sometimes you don't really like that stuff, so I wouldn't recommend you guys go for Silver Main Baek. If you don't know how to dodge, or you don't like his playstyle, you don't want to restart if you make a mistake, then this is a character you don't need to summon for. But again, pretty good character, like a really top tier, top 5 character in the entire game. But you don't necessarily have to summon for him, but you could go ahead and do a couple of summons, and if you don't get him within 2 or 3 multis, then stop and save the rest for the next character that gets released. Now the next character is probably going to get released after Chowhain's banner, which Chowhain's banner has 17 days and 12 hours left. So hey, you got a couple of days to actually play through the game, get a lot of the essence stones, and save for that character. Now before I carry on with the video guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, stay tuned for more content on solo leveling Arise. If you guys enjoy my videos or you don't want to miss out on future content on this game, make sure that post notification is on. And if you guys enjoyed this video, help me out by clicking the like button. It helps show your support and it helps other people find this video. So Chowhain is great. I know a lot of you guys want to get her to A3, but you might want to just save your resources for the next character. Now if I go over to this end core boss right now, the character is going to basically make this easier, trust me. So this is one of the hardest boss in the entire game, and you definitely want to have a unit that will help you guys clear this. So if you guys don't have CEO right now, so CEO is this character, if you don't have her, it is extremely hard to clear Cerberus, or to, you know, clear further into Cerberus. I might make a separate video going over a couple of SR characters you could use for Cerberus, just so that you have a better clear. But again, with the limited resources you have at the start of the game, you only really want to work on 3 hunters or 4 hunters at the max. So you don't really want to be, you know, using your resources to level up a bunch of other characters that can only be used for that other, other stage. Now, not only should you save, okay, not really save, but yeah, of course, save all your essence stones, and again, use your essence stones only on the rate up banner, never on the custom banner. Now with the custom banner, you will get a lot of tickets, but one thing I have noticed is that whenever we get like a new weapon for Sung Jinwoo, well, last time we got a new weapon, it was this weapon over here. They did not even add it into the rate up banner. So if I go over to rate up list, it's not there. I don't know why they didn't include it in here, but the only way you can get that weapon is over the custom banner. Now in the future, we're also going to get more weapons for Sung Jinwoo. I don't know why they're doing it this way. Honestly, I think it's a terrible decision to put the weapon in here, because at the end of the day, this is a standard banner technically. So I don't know why they did it like that, but it's fine, I guess. No, it's not really fun. I don't like it, because at the end of the day, if I'm summoning on this banner and I'm going to lose 50-50, at least I want to have a chance to pull another SSR that I need. So it would be good if they kind of updated the rate up list over here. But again, with this section over here, you might not want to go too ham. Now at the start of the game, you're going to get a lot of this, so I do think doing as much summons as possible is recommended. But then again, if you have every single character and all the best characters, you don't have so like I said, if you have all the best characters like CO, Emma, Min, and this Baek, I think you can stop summoning. Okay, dupes help you guys out, I'm not saying this guy's bad, but he does need dupe. So character that you need dupe for is not really recommended for free-to-play players, because you're gonna need to get dupes for him. And again, I wouldn't really recommend it. Lim is decent, but again, out of all the other SSR character, he falls short. And honestly, I don't really like using him. I don't really recommend people using him. He just doesn't help you guys clear content that fast at the start of the game. Baek, best breaker, of course, still a great character to get. So I think if you have a lot of the best characters, I don't really recommend you guys going into the banner and going ham. Again, if you have SSR weapons, a lot of the best SSR weapons, which a lot of the SSR weapons are good, you can technically stop. But I think the issue is some of the SSR weapons also want dupes, because the scythe over here, really good weapon, but again, the first dupe makes it even better. Like, you really want to get the first dupe, so you might want to carry on summoning in here. For example, as well, the scythe. Sorry, did I say scythe? I meant the plume sword. I think I keep saying the scythe. The plume sword is absolutely amazing, but you need the first dupe. This weapon you don't really need dupe for. It's really good at A0. The brook as well, really good. The grimoire, really good. First dupe, let's see, applies erosion. Yeah, basically allows your damage to be even better. So I guess the first dupe as well is pretty good, but you don't need it necessarily. So again, you just have to be very skeptical and worried that, not worried, you just need to not go too ham on the banners. Of course, at the start of the game, you want to summon as much as possible to get all the SSR characters, and it is obviously recommended, but later on you will find that you don't really use a lot of the SSR characters. The only ones I really use are Emma, CO, and of course the rate up characters, but I'm talking about the standard banner characters. Now Troy has been added into the standard banner. I think he is good. He doesn't have any crit damage. You don't really build him with crit damage because he doesn't crit. But for early game, he's actually a really good character, since he doesn't rely too much on gear compared to the other characters that need crit rate or crit damage. The same issue you'll find with Cha-Hain, actually. You need her to crit. So at the start of the game, when you have terrible crit, she will not be performing great for you, honestly. So yeah, that's something to note as well. So a lot of the SSR I don't actually use. I only mainly use CO, Emma, Baek, Cha-Hain. Sometimes I use Choi. That's because my Choi is not really built well at the moment, so I would love to invest a lot more into him. But you will notice that with like 4 good hunters, you can just practically use them in every single content, and you should be fine. So like Instance Dungeon, okay, with Igris over here, where it's a recommended element type of dark, I don't use dark except this guy. So I'm not going there building, putting her and Lim. I'm not doing that. It just doesn't work for me. There's no really points to do that. So I just go ahead and just use this, and it works fine. Of course, I change my weapons to the dark type. But again, hunters, you don't really need all the hunters. But I guess if you're doing like harder content like Power of Destruction, where of course the recommended elements plays a part into how high you can push. But again, you still use the core like 6 characters. So yeah, this is pretty much the core 6 characters. Actually, no, not really. Not really. It depends on the elements of the boss. Yesterday it was light, so a lot of light units were being used. But like, as you can see, the top 3 over here, and then like this unit. So again, you don't necessarily need to have all the hunters. You don't necessarily have to go balls deep on each of the banner. But again, you obviously want to get the good characters. So if you haven't gotten the good characters, then yeah, carry on summoning. But just be worried, because they recently added Troy into this banner. So I'm not sure if they're going to add Cha-Hain into this banner as well. I'm not sure if they're going to add Silvermane Baek into this banner as well. I don't know. They could have just done that for Troy, since he is the only character that was not available to summon for during global launch. In early access, Troy was the first banner we had, and of course a lot of early access players had the opportunity to summon for him. So I think the reason why they added him into the custom banner was because of that. I don't think Cha-Hain or Baek is going to be added in here anytime soon, but if they do, I understand why a lot of you guys would want to save your standard banner tickets so that you can summon for them later on as well. Okay, So like I said, I can't talk about the next character that comes out, but I will recommend you guys saving all your essence stones. And if you guys re-rolled for Charhain, you guys are in a perfect spot, because of course you guys are just starting out the game. You have a lot of content to do. You're going to get a lot of essence stones, so save all of that. Even I have a lot of content to do right now to get a lot more essence stones. I still got the reverse one over here, so yeah, I need to go ahead and do this as well so I can get a lot of the essence stones and tickets. I will carry on summoning with my tickets because I want to get dupes for Troy. So yeah, so as you can see, I do have content to do as well. But for me, I guess, should I carry on summoning in here? I do want dupe for the, actually no, you know what, I don't actually need to summon. I literally don't. I have all of this. I guess I do want dupe for Troy and CO as well as this, but I think I'm fine, honestly. I don't really need to summon. So it is what it is. I think I'm fine. But again, the gacha itch is an issue. A lot of us have that type of issue as well. Anyways, I'm gonna let the AI just do all of this. Wait, what's the mission? Wind elements. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna have to exit out. I'll make sure I complete this. Anyways, it's been about AC Gamer. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys are going to be saving your resources for the next character in terms of your standard banner tickets. Even you don't know if they're going to add new characters and new weapons in there as well. I don't really like the idea that they add the new weapons into here. They should have added it in both places, honestly. That's what I would have recommended for the devs, but okay. Anyways, as you can see, all of this has been saved for the next character. So let me just do this right now. Let's match it. Just because I do need the essence stones, I'm gonna leave it like that. But 130, basically I'm guaranteed to get the character, and I would like to get the first dupe. I as a light spender, first dupe is always something I want to get. But at the same time, just to make sure I don't spend too much in the game, I might just get one copy instead. Perfect. I hate fighting Barakai, and I think you guys will hate him as well. So perfect. I got a skip for him. He can get lost. Get lost. Okay, there we go. I hate doing gates. I absolutely hate doing it. That's why I like saving my essence stones to just skip through this sometimes. It pisses me off. I actually don't like it. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.